Get ready for the most boring hook ever. There are 6 pages and 25 sections to the Utah real estate purchase contract, but the very last thing on the very last page of any offer or REPC or addendum, it's right before where the buyer and seller sign their names, okay? And it's technically not labeled as a section. It's where the receiving party of this offer or addendum marks whether they will accept this as it is, counter it, or reject it. Now, first of all, when someone sends you back this offer or addenda and they've marked it rejection, that's just funny. It's like they felt so strongly about the fact that they couldn't even work with it, right? And they couldn't just call you and say, this won't work for us at all, I'm sorry. They had to really let you know that they were offended that you sent this, and they mark it rejected and they send it back to you. That's just funny to me. Next, if it gets accepted, great. Smooth sailing, everybody is happy to move forward with it the way it was written. This normally only ever happens if the agents representing both sides of this transaction did a lot of talking back and forth. There was a lot of open, transparent communication on all parties involved. And there's a lot of good communication, and then they wrote the offer, so we already know what's gonna be on the offer, and we don't feel the need to change anything about it. Finally, and this is probably more common than anything, is when an offer or an addendum gets countered. They're willing to work with it, but only if they can change something about it. It might be a major thing or it might be an itty bitty thing. But this is all I want you to know, that countering an offer or an addendum is totally normal and probably what happens more often than anything else. And I want you to know this because it happens often that I'm representing somebody and we get an offer or we get an addendum and I relay it to whoever it is that I represent, and they'll say something like, oh, now we have to go along with this? And they don't understand that, no, you never have to do what the other party wants to do in the course of this transaction. There has to come a point in time where there's a meeting of the minds. Both the buyer and the seller agree to move forward as stipulated in the contract that you've decided between the two of you. There has to come that meeting of the minds, but no, there's never a point at which you're trapped and you have to go along with what the other person wants. Just know that being presented with something never means you have to go along with it, and that's just one more bit of info that I hope reduces your anxiety around the buying a home or selling a home process.